Anytime you go Bristol night racing, no matter the car, no matter the series, you know you are in for some of the craziest racing on the schedule. Expect tempers to flare. With a 30 car field, you know we're in for something crazy. Now, if you haven't already, there's a link in the description. Go ahead and jump in the Discord. You don't want to miss out on any of the content. Qualified inside the top 10. How about that one, man? I'm feeling pretty hyped. Hopefully we can drive our way up to the front, officially rolling off the grid in position number 9. No matter what happens here today, we got to take care of the car. 88 laps, pace car has ducked down to pit road. It's all in control of the leader, and he's going to take him to the green flag. So here we go on the bottom groove, up to 4th gear. Remember, we got 5 gears in these next-gen cars. Great run off turn number 2. We hook that bottom groove up to 5th gear, man. They're fighting back on the outside. We'll set it in pretty deep. These cold tires are not feeling too grippy. Will there be a crash on lap number 1? We're going to hang on to it. We're going to clear the outside. I wanted to get up to the top, and now we are there. But boy, is it looking crazy here in front of me. Everyone is looking like it's go time. Everyone is ready to drop the hammer and get this thing on the way. I'm trying to take care of my car, be smart while holding on to a fair amount of track position because I know how difficult it is to make a pass. I just ran my fastest lap of the race. Let's see if we can do anything to this number 19 car. We might need to do it on the bottom, but he's going underneath the Chevy in front of me, man. This might get tight here down the front straightaway. What's going to happen going into 1? Will he give him that position? No, he's going to fight back on the outside. This battle is far from done. As you can see, he was unable to make that pass. Now the battle is on for position number 3 as they're side by side. Man, I'm always so scared that somebody's going to get bumper hooked in front of the whole field, and we're not going to have anywhere to go. Look at that in front of me, boys. That's going to be some check-up. Getting wild here, getting wild. We got a spinner in front of me. He's going to go around. Hopefully we avoid everything. That's going to be the first yellow flag of the day. Big contact in front of me, man.
Come on, fellas. God damn. Awesome brake checking, motherfucker.
Now, with 78 laps remaining, it's going to be wild, man. I'm pretty happy with the position we're in. I'd like to find a little bit more speed. Pace car is headed to pit road, man. Will it be a long green flag run, or will we all stack them up going into 1? Here we go. It's go time. Side by side for position number 5. We're going to send it in pretty deep. Potentially get all the way up to position number 4 here if we can get the momentum off. Up a position inside the top 5. They're getting wild here in front of me, man. Where do we want to go? Top or bottom? I'm following the number 18 car into... Oh, contact ahead, man. The number 18 had a bell out of it for the number 11. Here we go. Back into turn number 1 here. Can we get to his bottom groove? Do we want to go to the bottom groove, man? We want to go wherever there is grip. These cars are very edgy. The grip level is very low. To be honest, I'm kind of scared to go down to the bottom and try and make a pass, because if it doesn't stick, you might lose a lot of positions. Here we go. Going for 4th, boys. Can we make it stick? Can we make it happen? Great run off. We got the position so far, but we have not cleared the position. Deep send. I think we're going to clear him right here coming off turn number 4, and we got it up to position number 4. Can we make it all the way up to 3rd? Now running down the number 11 car. Now running down the number 4 car. They're trying to come underneath me on the bottom groove. It's going to get tight right here, but we should get the momentum off. The 11's into the wall ahead. Belt out the gas a little bit for that. Just trying to hang on to it, man. They're sideways behind me. So instead of searching for a little bit more speed, I find it interesting the leader is running the bottom right now, because I really thought the outside would be the way to go, which everyone has a different line around here. I think I just personally really love the outside groove, and that's what works for me. This is a multi-groove track unlike any other. We have now made it to the back bumper of the number 4. This is for the 3rd position. Can we win a fixed at Bristol? Man, that would mean a lot, but we got a lot of work to do in order for that to happen. To the back bumper of the number 4. Trying to take him on the outside. He's getting a decent drive off. We're definitely gaining a lot of time on entry there by running that outside. I feel like if we can get to his door, we can definitely snag that position, because that's going to ruin his exit speed. It's just a matter of getting around him. Trying to step up my pace a little bit. So far, our car is very clean, man. Haven't hit anything yet. The car is feeling more grippy as we continue. So I think I like this car with a little bit older tires on it, because we got more grip on the car. Great run off turn number 4. Here we go, boys, to his outside. I don't think it's going to be enough this time by, but I got pressure behind me on my back bumper. I got to be careful I don't step over that line, as we're still trying to make this outside groove work at the moment. I don't think we're going to be able to get him on the bottom groove, because he's not getting off of the bottom. Now, if we can cross him over and get to his inside, potentially we can force him around the top and they're side by side for the lead up front. This is going to shake everything up as we're going for third. They are side by side for the lead. What's going to happen going in a 1? This guy behind me is about to be looking to my inside. Put the number 11 car up to the lead. This number 13 is looking very quick there behind me, man. I think he's going to snag that position before you know it. Put the yellow flag out.
They got rally that's well, pretty damage.
Okay, here's the current scenario. Everyone came up pit road for 4 new tires itself. The top 2 cars in the field. We were third off pit road. The front row is on 27 lap old tires. We are going to learn how important tires are going to be. Will they be able to break away from the field? It's going to be interesting here. We're on cold tires. We do have to be careful. I would expect he's going to go pretty early with the old tires. The green flag is out. We have cleared the outside. Fortunately, man, just where I want to be. Hopefully we can drive it up to the front here. 13 sent it in very deep on the bottom groove, and he snagged that position. Smart move by that 13, man. That was aggressive, but he made that work. It's getting wild. It looks like the tires did not hold up as they are already fading pretty bad here in front of me, sideways in front of me. Hopefully we clear him without any contact. He's on the apron behind me. Does look like he's going to pull off the track. So this should put me up to position number 4 after we get around the number 14 car with no tires. Now we can get up there and try to race this thing out for the win, race it out for the lead. The guy I got my eyes on is that 13 car going for position number 2. He's clearly the strongest car in the field right now. So we're going to see how that's going to go for it, man. We got a long way to go, but he's looking like the guy to beat. I feel like we're racing the 13 car. I might be quicker than a couple guys here in front of me, though. I feel like we can get around the 4. We battled him on the last run. Let's try to get him up here on the outside. It's all about getting back to the throttle. We got a great run off. Going to have to send it in pretty deep, and we should be able to snag that position. He runs that bottom groove so good, but put it all the way up to position number 3. Trying to step up my pace a little bit right now. Hopefully we don't make any contact with the wall. But I am pushing this car a little bit harder, just trying to see if I can find any extra speed. And I believe we are running down the leaders just slightly. Now, that may be because they are getting pretty racy up there, and they're bumper to bumper. But we are definitely catching them. You can see it heavily on entry. Definitely holding up pretty solid there on exit as well. Oh, here we go. The leader may get the wall. He did get the wall. The top 2 cars got the wall. And as that happened, the yellow flag fell.
Oh my God, bro.
48 laps remaining. It has been one wild event so far. Restarting in position number 3. We gotta hope that bottom group goes, and potentially we can get around the number 13. It's gonna be a fun one here, man. Pace car is headed to pit road. I'm ready to go. When will he go? We'll be in the restart line, trying to run a little bit high here and be ready to stomp that throttle when it's go time, and he's gonna jump early right there, man. Up a 3rd gear. It's gonna be hard to put it up a 5th. We might lose a position up to 4th gear, man. Gonna send it in pretty deep. Not gonna stick too good down here on the bottom. We have now shot this thing a 5th gear. Cleared the top group, so we are down a position to that number 4, which is unfortunate because that 4 is a little bit difficult to pass with the line that he does run. So we're going to have to try to work him over on the outside once again. We did get him on the last run. I think we can definitely go get him again. They're getting wild up there for the lead right now. To the back bumper of that 4. We're just going to have to send it in pretty deep here. He seems to be pretty strong on the long run. Side by side for the lead ahead. Underneath the number 4, 13 car. Might be going to the lead right here. We cleared the 4. Trying to get the run off right here. We're going to take the 3rd position once again. It got pretty wild there behind me. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Can we go get them? Let's see if they keep racing this thing out. Will they take each other out? That's another question. 40 laps here at Bristol will go by quick. 13 cars into the wall. Will that hurt his car, man? You can beat these next-gen cars up pretty good. I don't expect that to really do any damage. So can we keep this momentum carrying as we are closing in on the leaders? Potentially going to take the lead here before you know it. Up the hill they both go. Actually scraped the wall that time by. We're pushing these cars over the edge. The leader just got the wall up there, man. Crazy how hard everyone is pushing it. That 13 car is going to take the lead going into turn number 1, and he's going to clear the 7. Can we be the next to clear the 7? Put it up to position number 2. This 18 car is flying behind me. He's to my back bumper. The 7's into the wall again. I think we're going to have to go low on the 7 here. Whoa, very sideways, man. Had to back out of the gas. We got so sideways right there, man. I tried the bottom groove across him over. Smart move on my part. Just didn't have the grip I really expected, and we are dropping like a rock now. Got to get this thing back up to the top, or we're going to keep bleeding out positions. This is not what you want to do. We need to get it back up to the top. Unfortunately, we came out of this deal in position number 6. Guy behind me is going to turn me. Oh my goodness. What is going on around here? That guy didn't even attempt to get around me. I mean, we hit the wall pretty heavily. Just dirty racing, man. Guy got to my back bumper and just directly just turned me immediately. I think the steering is off now. We was running in position number 3. We're gonna need a yellow. My steering is all screwed up, man. We're gonna need a yellow. I don't know if this car is gonna be able to make it to the end. I can't believe what just happened. It was such a good run for me. Really not too happy about that, man. I'm really not too happy about that. That's one thing at Bristol. This is a wide track, and when you just go and straight punt somebody for a position, it's dirty racing, man. Oh, here we go. Will that be a spin here in front of me, boys? Think he's gonna hang on to it. We're gonna get that position. Put it up a P22. We're gonna need a yellow soon because I'm in a very high danger zone of going a lap down. Really high danger zone of going a lap down. We're gonna need a yellow. We're gonna need it now if we want to stay in this thing. Obviously, when we get the yellow, we're getting the damage repaired. All right, here we go for the 21st position. I believe we're gonna easily take that one to his inside. He might try to fight me here, but we're gonna send it in pretty deep. Put it up to P21. We go for position number 20, trying to get around the number 16 car. Send it in very deep, man. Really don't have the car do this, but we're gonna stack that position as well, up a P20. It's crazy, we're still kind of keeping up with some of these cars in front of me. I got the 18 car in front of me running in position number 4. He's having a hard time getting around this lap traffic. He's probably just gonna punt him here if he can't get around him. This 3 is really holding up the 18. I know that has to be very frustrating. That's for position number 19. If I can get around him, I don't think it's going to be too easy to get around this number 3 car, but potentially we can do it. He's going to slide up right there in front of him. Here we go, position number 19. We're fighting for it, boys. I know I'm not going to rotate too good, so I'm having to back my pace down even more than I probably should have here. To his inside, and we're going to get the position on the number 3. Up to P19. Under 10 laps remaining. It's crazy. We're keeping up. Whoa, into the wall hard. Oh my goodness, that's position number 18 right there ahead. See if we can get around, and it looks like the 11 had some issues. He's trying to go around me. He's multiple laps down. Man, we're getting into the wall. We were 3 wide there for a moment, trying to make this thing work. We got cars on new tires, I believe, that are absolutely flying. Put it up to position number 18 with only 8 laps remaining around here. Look at this 3 wide move there in front of me. There's another position. That's position number 17, not far ahead. That yellow flag is coming, boys. That yellow flag is on the way. This 11's going to blow the doors off everyone. The lap traffic is refusing to get out of the way. I know this has to be frustrating for the 18. I'm trying not to really race him, but this 18 has really fallen off the face of the earth as I'm trying to get up to P17. And I hate being in this mess because it just looks like trouble. Every turn they're going 3 wide. Look at this. This may not work. That's the battle for position number 4 right there in front of me. Oh, he's just slapped the wall. Here comes the number 2 car below me. Oh, man, I want to get out of this fight, boys. I want to get out of this fight, but at the same time, I want to gain one more position if I can. Side by side ahead, just letting them do their thing here and waiting to see if the yellow is going to fall. It's going to be 2 laps remaining for the leaders this time by. Next time will be the white flag, the final lap. We might get some crashes here on the final lap. White flag at Bristol this time by. We're running in position number 18. I'm sure there might be a crash here on the final lap, so I need to keep my eyes open. That battle in front of me is heating up pretty good. Being very aware of everything going on around me. It seems like a lot of guys are pretty dead in the water right now. We definitely had a top 3 car here today because we're still keeping up with everyone in front of me that is on the lead lap. Off turn number 4 is going to officially be position number 18, I do believe, and they are wrecking them up going into 1 post-race, man. Big crash post-race here behind me. Oh, we might have some tempers behind me, man. It's getting wild. So we're going to start right here. 7 car gets the wall. I'm behind him. I'm going for position number 3 right now. I got very loose there. We have seen that happen with a lot of guys here today. I let a few guys around me, so be it. A couple positions. Didn't think too much of it. There's a hole right here as I'm going to try to get behind the number 4 car, trying to race him, trying to clear the number 4 car, and just trying to really gather everything up and get back in a line. As I do that, going into turn number 1 and 2, was it the 5 car that got me? I thought it was a green car, and it may have been the 5 car right there. Just ran me over. Like, didn't even attempt to really get around me. Let's look at his onboard right here. As I hop back in a line, back to the throttle. Never heard him lift at all. Like, if you listen to it, you never heard him lift. He stayed in the throttle and just flat out punted me. He actually finished in the 2nd position. So good job to you. You probably didn't deserve it, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'd like to thank my Tier 2 Patreon members and my Tier 2 YouTube subscribers. Tempers got hot here today at Bristol, man, but we're still in this thing. We're still fighting. We'll be back and try this thing again with a fix tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button down below if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.